Want a real vibes only, unfiltered take on just about anything and everything? Entrepreneur, best-selling author, speaker, and busy mom, Chelsea Husum shares her unapologetic views about life, business, and this beautifully imperfect hot mess world we face each and every day with lip service and lashes. Now here's your host, Chelsea Husum.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Lip Service and Lashes podcast. I'm your host, Chelsea Husum. I'm so excited you are here. I am coming to you live again from my bed because it's shitty outside, and the last time I tried to record podcasts in my car, I somehow recorded 2 podcasts, cried through like a 20-minute one, like sobbed, and then I go to upload them and there's literally no audio. Tell me how that happens. I have no idea. So yeah, that was quite annoying, and here I am again trying, hoping that the audio records this time, and God knows what I did, because technology just hates me. All right, today I have a fun one. I want to talk about the lies I tell my children. And okay, before you judge me, just don't, because I know you lie to your kids too. Okay, any good parent does. Let's just be honest here. So first, before I talk about the lies I tell my children, I have to share what my son did last week. And this is not the honey badger son, if you've read my book or heard stories, and I will share more of those stories. If you know my younger son, definitely is a honey badger. He just doesn't give a shit. If you've seen the YouTube video, if you haven't, just Google it, because you'll thank me and laugh your ass off. But this was my older son, and I came home from the gym. I think it was last Monday. I come home from the gym, and he's like, "Oh, hey, Mom, I threw up." And I'm like, "No, you didn't. You're good. You're going to school. You did not." And so I'm kind of weird because, when my kids, I always think they're kind of faking being sick, which they both have admitted to me, once last year, they both faked it. And then they were like, "Mom, I'm so sorry," whatever. But so, now when they're telling me they're sick and they threw up, I'm like, well, I want to see it. I want to see the vomit, literally, because otherwise I don't believe you, right? So they know this, and I come home from the gym, and Owen he's like, "Oh, yep, come on over in the bathroom, Mom." And he lifts up this toilet seat, and he had put whole blueberries and whole popcorn kernels in the toilet. Seriously. You're not going to pull one over on me, child. Literally, whole popcorn kernels and whole blueberries in the toilet. And I was like, "Oh, man." He's like, "Well, yeah, because, I ate that stuff last night, and I'm sick." And I'm like, gosh, that's so weird, because, yeah, your body, you didn't even chew them, and your body overnight didn't digest these. That's so weird. I was like, yeah, nice freaking try, child. Get your butt dressed and let's go to school. I was like, come on. He never does stuff like that. I'm like, are you joking? So yeah, that was nice trying to pull one over on me. That's not going to work. Okay. So one lie I tell my children that has totally backfired on me. I never had a clue this would happen. And it's really unfortunate that it did backfire, but I told my children that I have secret cameras all over the house, that I have them installed in every room, and I can see absolutely everything that is going on. Because, it's I got to scare them into thinking that I can see everything they're doing, and don't be messing around or doing bad stuff. I can see you, right? So that worked for a while. But then once they started, then they would be fighting. And one of them would be like, "Mom, just check the cameras. You're going to see that they're lying, and you'll see what really happened." I'm like, "Oh, I will. I will check the cameras. And they keep bringing it up. They keep like saying, well, just check the cameras. You'd see that it was him and it wasn't me. And you'd see that he hit me, or you'd see this. And I'm like, yes, children, I will. And then they get so mad at me that I'm not like, actually checking the cameras and in front of them or whatever. And I'm like, so I kind of like try to deflect it. But yeah, that one's backfired on me because I thought I was being so brilliant. And now they're like playing it back on me, which is unfortunate. But I don't know. I thought it was great, but if I actually could get cameras for the house, but then do I want to spend my entire life like watching them fight and be complete lunatics half the time? Like, no, that would just drive me insane. So also, one thing I always tell them is, and they still comment on it to this day, is when you see like big trains full of coal, I'm like, oh my gosh, there are a lot of really bad kids. Look at all that coal going to the North Pole to Santa. And they're like, oh my God, Mom, really? Yeah. And we're like, yeah, they better, whatever time of year it is, we're like, these kids better get back to being good. Like, they don't have a lot of time left, and that's a lot of coal that they're going to get for Christmas. So I love that. Yeah. They're like 8 and almost 12, and they still believe that. Okay. So also, like, apparently, we all lie more around the holidays. Let's just be honest. But it's the magic of the holidays. But, okay, the elf on the shelf, if you heard a few episodes back how that didn't go well for me and Wyatt found it and, like, confronted me he was very angry. So, I hate the stupid elf on the shelf. Like, if you're going to be a parent soon, or you want to be a parent, you're not a parent yet, just like do me a favor and don't freaking buy the elf. It sucks so bad. It's the literal worst thing potentially on the planet. I'm just going to say it sucks so bad. And I like loathe this stupid little freaking elf. So, I always decorate for Christmas, like usually the day or that weekend after Thanksgiving, like a lot of people do. And it used to just be like, he would arrive when we decorated, right? He'd arrive the next day because I would take him out of the storage bin and hide him for a night and then put him out. So that just tortured me so much because like, I'm really forgetful and I go to bed early, and half the time I'm like on my way to bed and the children are still running around as much as I'm trying to yell at them to get into bed and like actually go to bed for school. They're just crazy lunatics running around. And then like, or I ask Bobby to do it and then he forgets. So I wake up, in a panic, either in the middle of the night, like, oh shit, I forgot to move this freaking elf. Or I wake up in the morning, to go to the gym. I'm like, oh my God, I forgot it again. So it's just like causing such unnecessary stress. And for some reason, I just can't remember to move the damn thing. He sucks. Like, he's the bane of my existence at this point. So like probably 3 years ago now, I was like, oh, I'm so smart. I am going to write a letter and say, hey boys, hey, it's Buddy here. Really creative name, I know. Hey, it's Buddy. It's been extra busy this year at the North Pole and Santa needs me. He needs my help. So I'm going to stay a little longer, but I'll see you soon, or I'll check in or whatever. And then I would like bring him out the week before Christmas. I'm like, God, I'm smart. But I will tell you, you think I could handle like a week of moving this damn thing? No, I can't. I still forget. He sucks so bad. And I'm like, even with having to do a week of it, I still hate him with my entire soul. But I also will say, like, I suck at this elf thing because all I literally do is move him. Like, I move him from the tree to the light, to the kitchen cabinet. Like, I do nothing cool or creative or fun with him. And I can't even manage that, you guys. Like, I suck. You see all these cute Pinterest ideas, and I see all my friends posting like, oh my God, these elaborate things and like these crazy, they're cool, but they're like really intense things. And I'm like, oh my God, I can't even freaking handle like taking 1 second to move the damn thing to another spot. Oh, it's really sad. But so now Owen, my almost 12-year-old, he found out, or he talked to me last Christmas, after Christmas, about Santa. He's like, hey, I got to talk to you about something. Is this is this true? And we talked about it, and he's like, well, now I can help be part of the magic, which I love. So he's like, can I do the elf? I'm like, yes, please. Thank you, God, for answering my prayers. Do the take the elf. And he literally killed it. Like, he only did it for like 4 days, and he rocked it. He did the coolest things and really fun. And I was like, you're already like winning, and I am over here just like such a loser because I can't even move the damn thing. He's the worst little doll ever. So I know that we all tell our kids little lies. And yes, like I said, it's part of it is the magic of maybe holidays, these things that that we all tell them. And it really, without doing that, the holidays aren't as fun. You know what I mean? But I would love to hear things you tell your children. Oh, one other one. They don't believe this one, but it makes me laugh every time. My husband tells, like, when the ice cream truck is coming around in the summer, my husband's like, oh, well, the music's on, so that means they're out of ice cream. Even though obviously they're not. And I don't know. Something about the ice cream truck. I don't know if I ever had one growing up, but I don't know why. Now I live in the suburbs, and it's just like this magical thing in the summer. I don't know why, even though the shit costs like $8 and it's disgusting. It's not even like, it's these nasty like Spider-Man and SpongeBob, like really gross popsicles for $8, whatever. But my children, I don't even buy it for them. I make them pay for it out of their own money. But yeah, my husband would tell them, oh, well, they're out of ice cream. But I want to hear, DM me or, reach out to me, because I want to hear the lies you've told your children, and like maybe if they've backfired on you like mine have with the cameras in the house. Yeah, that one, I'm really sad that didn't work out, because I thought it would scare them into just behaving, but apparently not. But yeah, I want to hear all yours. And if you are a parent and you find mine funny, or you like share this with your besties that we're all in it and we're like having to survive and we must lie to our children a little bit. Like, let's be honest. If you're a good parent and you're trying, like, you've done it. Don't lie. You've done it. So thank you so much for listening to my fun little craziness and how I'm surviving parenthood. And always remember, no BS, just real vibes. We'll see you next time on Lip Service and Lashes.
Thanks for listening to Lip Service and Lashes with Chelsea Husum. Make sure to subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. To learn more about Chelsea and her life as a hot mess mompreneur, head over to chelseahusum.com. And be sure to follow her on all social platforms. Thanks for listening, and just remember, no BS, just real vibes.